hard fork to a quantum-proof algorithm, Bitcoin's defense against quantum threats. To mitigate the quantum threat, Bitcoin could undergo a hard fork to adopt quantum-resistant cryptographic algorithms. A hard fork is a fundamental change to Bitcoin's code that would require miners, nodes, and users to adopt new software rules. Implementing quantum-safe cryptography would involve transitioning from elliptic curve cryptography, or ECDSA, to alternative algorithms that are resistant to quantum attacks. Several quantum-resistant cryptographic algorithms are currently being researched and developed. These include lattice-based cryptography. This approach relies on the hardness of certain problems in lattice theory, which are believed to be resistant to both classical and quantum attacks. Hash-based cryptography. This method uses hash functions, such as those in Merkle's signature schemes, to create digital signatures that are secure against quantum computers. Multivariate quadratic cryptography. This involves solving systems of multivariate quadratic equations, which are thought to be resistant to quantum computing. Transitioning Bitcoin to quantum-resistant cryptography would not be a trivial task. While active wallets could migrate to the new cryptography by updating their private keys and generating new addresses, there are many wallets where the private keys have been lost or the owners have passed away. These wallets cannot be updated, and their funds could potentially be at risk of quantum attack once quantum computers become powerful enough. Additionally, Satoshi Nakamoto's coins, which have remained untouched since Bitcoin's inception, could also be a target for quantum attacks if their public keys were ever exposed. However, for active Bitcoin users, migrating to quantum-safe algorithms is likely to be a relatively smooth process. Bitcoin developers are already aware of these risks and are working on solutions to ensure the network can be updated before quantum computers pose a real threat. When will quantum computing become a problem? While quantum computing is advancing rapidly, it is still in its early stages. Experts predict that quantum computers capable of breaking Bitcoin's cryptographic algorithms could be available between 2025 and 2035. However, the timeline remains uncertain, as significant technological hurdles still need to be overcome before large-scale quantum computers become commercially viable. In the interim, there is a potential period of vulnerability where quantum computers are powerful enough to break certain cryptographic algorithms, but not yet available to the general public. During this time, Bitcoin and other digital assets could be at risk of quantum attacks if their cryptography is not updated. Governments, large corporations, and potentially malicious actors with early access to quantum computers could exploit this vulnerability, leading to a new wave of cyber attacks. The Bitcoin community must prepare for this eventuality by upgrading the network's cryptographic systems before quantum computing reaches this stage. However, Bitcoin is not alone in this challenge. The broader financial system, including banks and other digital assets, also relies on cryptographic systems that are vulnerable to quantum attacks. Therefore, the transition to quantum-safe cryptography is likely to be a global effort, with Bitcoin leading the way as a pioneer in decentralized, secure digital currencies. At the heart of Bitcoin's security lies cryptography, which ensures that transactions are secure, decentralized, and verifiable. Two major cryptographic algorithms power Bitcoin's security: SHA-256, or Secure Hash Algorithm 256-bit, and ECDSA, the elliptic curve digital signature algorithm. Together, these algorithms safeguard the integrity of the network and protect Bitcoin owners' assets. SHA-256 is a cryptographic hash function used in Bitcoin's proof-of-work mining algorithm. It generates a unique fixed-size output from input data, regardless of the input size. Miners solve computational puzzles based on SHA-256, and in doing so, they validate transactions and add new blocks to the blockchain. The difficulty of these puzzles makes it virtually impossible for anyone to alter the blockchain without enormous computational power. ECDSA, on the other hand, is used to generate Bitcoin addresses and manage private public key pairs. The elliptic curve algorithm ensures that it is computationally infeasible to derive someone's private key from their public key, thus securing access to Bitcoin wallets. When a transaction is made, The ECDSA algorithm creates a digital signature that verifies the transaction's authenticity without revealing the private key. These cryptographic systems are robust under classical computational methods. How quantum computers could threaten Bitcoin's security. The major threat quantum computing poses to Bitcoin is its ability to break the cryptographic systems that protect Bitcoin wallets and transactions. The elliptic curve cryptography, or ECDSA, that secures private keys, is specifically vulnerable to quantum attacks. Quantum computers, using Shor's algorithm, could efficiently solve the mathematical problems that make ECDSA secure, such as factoring large prime numbers or computing discrete logarithms. In simple terms, a sufficiently powerful quantum computer could derive a Bitcoin private key from its corresponding public key, allowing malicious actors to access funds in that wallet. This threat is particularly concerning for wallets whose public keys have already been revealed on the blockchain. When a Bitcoin address is used to send a transaction, the public key associated with that address becomes publicly visible. A quantum computer could potentially reverse engineer the private key from this public key, gaining control over the funds in that wallet. While this scenario seems distant, experts estimate that within the next decade, quantum computers could become powerful enough to execute such an attack. While SHA-256 is currently considered more resistant to quantum attacks than ECDSA, it is not entirely immune. Quantum algorithms could potentially weaken the security of SHA-256, albeit requiring far greater quantum computational power than what is currently predicted. Nonetheless, the real concern lies in quantum computers' ability to compromise private keys through attacks on elliptic curve cryptography, which would have profound implications for the security of Bitcoin wallets. Quantum computing and Bitcoin's future. Can Bitcoin survive in a quantum world? Quantum computing is rapidly advancing and poses a significant challenge to cryptographic systems that underpin modern technologies, including Bitcoin. While this technological revolution offers immense potential in fields such as scientific research, artificial intelligence, and cryptography, it also presents threats to systems reliant on current encryption methods. One of the primary concerns is how Bitcoin, the world's leading cryptocurrency, will safeguard its infrastructure against the potential power of quantum computers. In this article, we'll explore what quantum computing is, how it could threaten Bitcoin's security, and what measures the Bitcoin community can take to remain secure in a post-quantum era. What is quantum computing? Quantum computing is a revolutionary development that fundamentally changes the way computers process information. Traditional computers rely on bits, which can either be in the state of 0 or 1. These bits form the foundation of classical computing, with calculations performed by manipulating these binary states in sequences. Quantum computing, however, introduces the concept of qubits, quantum bits, which can exist in a superposition of both 0 and 1 simultaneously. This means that instead of processing one calculation at a time, as traditional computers do, quantum computers can handle multiple computations at once. This ability stems from the principles of quantum mechanics, specifically superposition and entanglement. Superposition allows qubits to represent multiple states at the same time, while entanglement links qubits in such a way that the state of one can instantaneously affect the state of another, no matter the distance between them. The power of quantum computing grows exponentially with the addition of each qubit, offering the potential to solve highly complex problems much faster than classical computers. Quantum computing's unique capabilities open doors to new forms of problem solving that were previously impossible or impractical. For example, simulations of molecular structures for drug discovery, optimizing complex logistical systems, and even cracking the encryption methods that secure modern digital systems are now possible within the realm of quantum computing. While this offers tremendous benefits, it also means that systems designed with classical cryptography, like Bitcoin, could become vulnerable. Will quantum computers destroy Bitcoin? Analyzing the real risks. The fear that quantum computers will destroy Bitcoin is largely overstated. While quantum computing does pose a threat to Bitcoin's current cryptographic algorithms, the network is well positioned to adapt and evolve. For example, Bitcoin has already undergone several upgrades throughout its history, such as the implementation of SegWit and the Taproot upgrade. The community's decentralized nature and strong developer base make it likely that Bitcoin will successfully transition to quantum-resistant cryptography when the time comes. SHA-256, the hashing algorithm used in Bitcoin mining, is not immediately threatened by quantum computers. Although quantum computers could theoretically weaken SHA-256, current quantum algorithms are far more effective against elliptic curve cryptography than hash functions. This means that the mining process will likely remain secure for the foreseeable future. However, wallet security, particularly those addresses that have reused public keys, will need to be addressed more urgently. One interesting scenario is the fate of Satoshi Nakamoto's coins, which have never been moved or spent. Since Satoshi's public keys have not been exposed on the blockchain, they remain secure from quantum attacks as long as SHA-256 remains intact. This contrasts with wallets that have reused addresses or exposed public keys, which could become vulnerable once quantum computers reach a certain threshold of power. Final thoughts. Preparing Bitcoin for a post-quantum world. Quantum computing represents both a challenge and an opportunity for Bitcoin. While the potential to break cryptographic algorithms like XDSA is real, the Bitcoin community has the tools and expertise to upgrade the network's security. By transitioning to quantum-resistant cryptography through a hard fork, Bitcoin can remain secure even in a world where quantum computers are a reality. Quantum computing represents both a challenge and an opportunity for Bitcoin. While the potential to break cryptographic algorithms like ECDSA is real, the Bitcoin community has the tools and expertise to upgrade the network's security. By transitioning to quantum-resistant cryptography through a hard fork, Bitcoin can remain secure even in a world where quantum computers are a reality. The timeline for quantum threats is still uncertain, and quantum computers capable of breaking Bitcoin's cryptography may not arrive for another decade or more. However, proactive measures are essential to ensure the network remains secure. Bitcoin's decentralized nature and its ability to adapt to new challenges suggest that it will not only survive, but thrive in a post-quantum world. As the technology landscape continues to evolve, staying informed about developments in both quantum computing and Bitcoin's security will be crucial for users, developers,